done very well in the UK. I mean, I hear on British radio and online with the Brits, I hear a lot of black kids.
Yeah, yeah. The British were the first to take to us. We're often asked why, but we're not quite sure. We might chalk it up to their humor. What do you think?
Yeah, because we're pretty absurd idea. Named our band name, and that's a lot of our lyrics. And
Well, I mean, there's you, there's the Ting Tings, you know, Peter, Bjorn, and John. I mean, it's not irony or anything. It's just, who cares? Let's have fun kind of music.
yeah, it seems that the cycle is much quicker over there. Like they latch on to new bands and kind of move on with it.
I think the first place I read about you guys was in Q Magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've really, they were just much more willing to accept us for what we were doing, and I think a lot of people on this side were kind of caught up on the mechanics of how we came to be known, like whether it be the internet or hype or blogs. That seemed to be all anyone wanted to talk about over here as opposed to the music. And in England, I mean, they did dwell on that for like half a second, but then they readily acknowledged that we have catchy songs as well. So they just got on with it, and we appreciate it.
If we've already talked about the kind of music that you listened to when you grew up, Beatles, early Weezer, who else?
I was into like a lot of. I was a strange child. I liked a lot of like 80s R&B, but I also was really into like all, I guess they were called hair bands, like Poison.
Well, that's a stretch.
Yeah. So I was always like, if I had like two certain groups of friends, I would hide from the other group that I actually liked, Nelson, but would readily share it with another group. So there's that, and then I don't know. I think this is hard for us to discuss because we've pretty much fallen in love with new bands constantly, and so we kind of like, we're really intense about it, and then they kind of get pushed to the back.
Well, like which bands are we talking about now? Who's got you excited now, or in the recent past, who's caught your ear?
Jens Lekman.
Yeah.
Who?
Jens Lekman, he's a Swedish singer-songwriter. There's the Magnetic Fields, we're all big fans of.
Yeah. It's a group that I've really been in love with since high school called Starflyer 59. They're, like you could tell, like they were influenced by like Jesus and Mary Chain and New Order. New Order, that's another one that we really love. The Smiths, of course. The Divine Comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, Neil Hannon's wonderful. Then of course Suede, and Pulp, and but then stuff like New Edition or Michael Jackson and Prince. I don't know, just a hodgepodge of everything, which I think a lot of people kind of diss our generation for, like not really having an identity, just kind of like latching on to everything that's happened prior to, but I don't know, I don't really feel horrible for that. I think that's how you make something new.
Back to Suede for a second. Bernard Butler produced your album.
Yes.
How did that happen? I mean, he's a terrific guitar player.
Yeah, he's a legend. I don't know. It was kind of suggested by, I think, our management, and he seemed keen to do it. He just kind of sat in on one of our rehearsals and just instantly knew what we were about, you know, could pretty much dissect every influence we ever had, and he was in love with much of them as well, so it's a good match.
Final question. You have a young fan comes out to a Black Kid show, and he says, "Take me record shopping." And he's a newbie, and he wants to get into music properly. What do you buy him?
Ooh.
Well, 69 Love Songs by the Magnetic Fields.
Yes.
Would be a great one.
It's Stephen Merritt, right?
Yeah, Stephen Merritt.
I mean, they feel kind of obvious to us, but you know, like the Smiths, The Queen Is Dead, Weezer's first two albums.
Yeah.
You'd get him Pinkerton?
Psycho Candy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd get him
definitely.
Pinkerton. I was like, yeah, you're gonna like the blue one first for a long time, but then you'll want to move to on Pinkerton. That's Sloan, One Chord to Another.
Oh, see, there. Good. Little Canadian content. That's
Yeah,
great.
oh,
Yeah, we
gosh,
love Sloan.
They're so wonderful. And if you're even, well, speaking of Canada, the band's second record, the band, of course.
So many, some Bowie.
Definitely
sure.
somebody.
What period, Bowie?
Probably Hunky Dory. I would
Yeah.
love by.
Oh, that far back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love most of his eras, but I like the early '70s stuff.
Well, good luck with the record. Good luck with the tour.
Thank you.
And good luck with the show tonight, playing at the Mod Club here in Toronto.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Okay.